Martin Truex Jr. recently made a surprising announcement about his plans for the 2024 Daytona 500. While we had anticipated him to race for 23XI Racing, he clarified that he wouldn't be driving for that team after all. So, could it be a logistical issue, a strategic move, or something else entirely? In today's episode, we'll dive deep into this news, explore the reasons behind Truex's choice, and discuss what it means for his career and the future of 23XI Racing. Martin Truex Jr. recently shocked the NASCAR community by revealing that he would not be racing for 23XI Racing in the 2024 Daytona 500, despite what many, including us and experts, had speculated. This decision marks another surprising twist in a racing career that has seen more than its share of unexpected changes. Truex, including a highly successful tenure with Joe Gibbs Racing, is now planning to make his return to one of the sport's most prestigious races under a new set of circumstances. The news about Truex's plans for the 2024 Daytona 500 spread quickly, leaving fans with a lot of questions. Many people expected that he would be behind the wheel of a 23XI racing car, as the team had long been considered the likely destination for Truex, especially with Denny Hamlin in charge of operations. It seemed like a perfect fit for Truex to join the expanding 23XI racing team, which had seen growth and success in recent years. The idea of having Truex drive for 23XI, especially at one of the most prestigious races on the NASCAR calendar, was exciting for many fans. But as it turns out, Truex will not be racing for the team next season. He confirmed this decision in a recent interview, where he stated that while he still planned on competing in the Daytona 500, it would not be with 23XI Racing as initially thought.
Racing-wise, I'm going to do Daytona 500, and then, I'm looking forward to running some Xfinity cars a bit here and there.
Is the Daytona deal still with 2311?
No, it's not. I'm not sure what they're doing, honestly. It's kind of up in the air. I just told Gibbs JGR's doing it somehow, so we'll see.
The exact reasons behind this change are still unclear, but Truex's statement left a lot of room for speculation and theories. 23XI Racing is a relatively young team in NASCAR. The team was founded in 2020, and its rapid growth has been impressive. Initially, it started with just one car, but over time, it's expanded to include multiple cars and a strong roster of drivers. With Denny Hamlin already established in the sport and Michael Jordan bringing his star power to the table, 23XI Racing quickly made a name for itself. The team made its mark in its very first season by signing Bubba Wallace, a highly talented driver with a growing fan base and a strong presence both on and off the track. The addition of Wallace to 23XI Racing was seen as a significant move for NASCAR, as it helped bring more attention to the sport, especially from diverse communities. Wallace's presence at 23XI Racing brought with it a sense of social responsibility, as he has been a prominent figure in the fight for racial equality in sports. As the team grew, it also expanded its driver roster, adding talented individuals like Tyler Reddick and others. This was a sign of the team's commitment to growth and success, and it positioned 23XI Racing as one of the more competitive organizations in NASCAR. Fans and experts alike began to wonder if the team could become a dominant force in the series, especially with the backing of such influential individuals. It seemed like a perfect situation for Truex to join the team. He would bring with him a wealth of experience and a reputation as one of the best drivers in NASCAR. Truex had already won the NASCAR Cup Series championship in 2017, and his consistent performances over the years made him one of the most respected figures in the sport. His partnership with 23XI Racing would have been seen as a major coup for the team. But as time went on, it became clear that Truex's plans were changing. Despite the initial talks about him joining 23XI Racing, things didn't work out as expected. One of the main reasons why Truex may not be racing for 23XI Racing next season is due to NASCAR's charter system and the limitations it places on teams. NASCAR introduced its charter system to provide more stability and financial security for teams in the sport. Under this system, teams must purchase charters in order to participate in races, and these charters come with specific rules and restrictions. One of the key aspects of the charter system is the limitation on how many cars each team can enter in a season. While this rule has been put in place to ensure that teams don't field too many cars and saturate the grid, it has also made it more difficult for teams to add extra entries for special races like the Daytona 500. Under the current system, 3-car teams like Joe Gibbs Racing, which has been Truex's longtime home, are not allowed to field a 4th car, even for special events like the Daytona 500. This restriction could explain why Truex is not racing for 23XI Racing, as it would be difficult for JGR or 23XI to field an additional car for him without breaking the rules. Truex would likely need a competitive car to make a serious run at the Daytona 500, and securing that car within the existing charter system has proven to be a complicated issue. This challenge has likely played a significant role in Truex's decision not to race for 23XI Racing. Despite the restrictions on chartered entries, there is some flexibility in the system. Teams like 23XI Racing can potentially field a 4th car as an open entry, which does not require a charter. This would be a way for Truex to race in the Daytona 500 with 23XI Racing, but it still presents logistical challenges. The team would need to work around the current rules, and finding a way to make this work out without violating NASCAR's guidelines could prove difficult. The charter system has undoubtedly been a point of contention in recent years. While it's provided stability for many teams, it's also limited opportunities for drivers to race for different teams or join new organizations. Truex's situation is just one example of how the system can impact driver decisions and limit the flexibility that both drivers and teams would like to have. Truex's extensive experience would have been a valuable asset to 23XI, and many thought it was only a matter of time before he joined the team. But the complexity surrounding NASCAR's charter system, paired with other logistical factors, likely made it difficult for the team to accommodate Truex's entry into the Daytona 500. While Truex may not be racing for 23XI Racing in the Daytona 500, there are still other options for him to explore. One of the most likely scenarios is that Truex will team up with Joe Gibbs Racing once again, as he has a long-standing relationship with the team. Truex has been a part of JGR since 2019, and during that time, he's enjoyed significant success, including his 2017 NASCAR Cup Series championship win. JGR is one of the most successful teams in NASCAR history, and it has the resources and infrastructure to support Truex's return to the Daytona 500. However, as mentioned earlier, NASCAR's charter system presents a challenge for JGR, as the team cannot field a 4th car without violating the rules. One potential solution could be for Truex to race with Legacy Motor Club, a Toyota-affiliated team that only has 2 chartered entries. This would allow Legacy Motor Club to add a 3rd car for the Daytona 500, and the team's partnership with JGR could provide the necessary support for Truex. Another possibility is that Truex could partner with a different Toyota-affiliated team for the Daytona 500, although the logistics of this arrangement remain unclear. NASCAR's complicated rules and restrictions make it difficult to predict how things will unfold, but it's clear that Truex has options available to him if he wants to race in the prestigious event. And that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell while you're down there.